this is, as much as we may not like to admit it, a human being. He is a rational, civilized man.
Yeah, you're really stretching it.
He is primarily a rational, civilized man who, you know, is. And we idolize him. We put him on a pedestal.
Oh, I do.
Okay, yes. But watching some people go up, and it's like, if you want to make a good impression, try not to act crazy. See people go by the table, they'll go, oh my God, oh my God.
He exists.
Oh, it happens.
I ain't making that up. But people will do that. They'll just act like morons. And then you get the ones who are nervous. Like, oh my God, it's true. When I mentioned the
and now you faint.
yeah,
Had it
because you
happen once.
hyperventilate. Yeah,
Had it happen once. Had somebody just.
which was cute.
Now, I've had a lot of people do it the correct way, which is you do me, because then I'm going to do you.
Oh.
You're in front of everybody? Of course. Okay, I'll be you. Give me a coat.
I'm wired.
Oh, you're wired. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll be putting things in my face. Because what?
Meet me and do it the correct way.
Oh, okay, good. So I thought I was going to be two. Hang on, I got to zip my... I'm losing my personality.
I'm walking around.
You're walking around, it's like, whoa! To the anti-Gryphon, right?
I'm wearing his underwear.
Been done. But
It is,
I am absolutely, possibly the greatest fan standing in front of you right now.
well, it's good to meet you.
It is amazingly good to meet you. I've been wanting to meet you a long time. I know you're probably busy with the wire and everything here, but later on, you know, if you're at the bar or want to buy a drink or something, well,
Let me think about that for 2 seconds. Yes, didn't even need the 2 seconds.
Exactly. All right, 7 o'clock?
That's about right. Maybe a little bit late?
Got it.
All right.
Yeah. That's
really
good
cool.
impression.
Now, here is the wrong way to meet somebody. A famous person. Because Uncle Kage also is a famous person.
Here's Uncle Kage. I'm standing talking to somebody. I'm doing Uncle
Not
Kage.
making this up.
No, this actually happened. I am talking to a person and I'm making gestures and stuff because I gesture a lot when I talk and I'm telling stories.
Saw it happen. Saw it happen.
And I can still feel. Oh God, it was like a dead fish on the back of my neck. Ah! Must have been my cousin Larry. Madam, if it was your cousin Larry, I strongly suggest you place him back in the institution where he belongs because...
Oh, I wish I could.
I was... Okay, to say I was skeeved, it actually traumatized me. It ruined the entire convention for me. I felt like... violated. Ew. Because the guy had... I mean, God bless his heart, I'm sure he's a very nice guy, but his...
He had about a 2-year-old reservoir of drool in here.
It's like something was wrong with it.
When he did that, it went all...
Oh, you're making me relive it. Oh, God.
Poor guy.
And it's... Oh, God. You like to need a shower. Oh, there we go. We'll make it all better. I literally screamed and ran away.
He did.
And I ran up to a friend and was like, and he said, you're going to have to go tell him not to do that. And I said, I want to talk to my friend. And he said, if you don't, he'll do it again.
So he went and talked to him.
I said, dude, you know, you're a fascinating guy. Love chatting with you. Just do me a favor. Don't do that again. Okay? You caught me off guard. Got me wet.
Shall we do questions?
Questions.
Questions.
There must be questions.
Hansel. Questions.
Okay, how many people had no idea what we were just talking about with the Hansel?
Okay, well... Hansel.
It's
Explain Hansel.
age.
Explain Hansel.
One of the absolute classic Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, now.
Hansel.
We grew up with this stuff. This is our education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a question so much as it's one thing I've heard dealers talk about. Sit back down.
Okay.
Well, one of you. And the other one, walk up to the table like this, and just now take a look at where the dealer's space is relative to the person, and now stick your hands in your pockets and, not those pockets, but I've had dealers, remember, dealers can see what's going on down,
Dude.
Yeah. I've had dealers talk about that too.
Do we actually have to cover that?
I've never seen that, but
well, they weren't doing anything deliberately wrong, but just remember what a dealer is looking at
perhaps
when you're walking around the dealer's den.
For instance, always wear pants.
Yes.
Pants are a good thing.
Always wear underwear.
Yes.
Semper Lubi,
Especially if you're not wearing pants.
Yes.
No.
But it's just one thing I had dealers talk about. That they've seen, people don't seem to realize that what a dealer's line of sight.
Yeah, I never even thought of that.
I never thought of it too, and I wish I hadn't. Because the mental image going through right now is...
This has been a day of bad mental images, I believe.
Okay, here's something else. And this is for everybody, not just the new folk. If something happens here that you dislike, that upsets you, that causes you trouble, that makes you lose money, something happens here that is not good, please do not bitch about it on Twitter 6 months from now.
We can't do anything about it then.
Go up to the nice people with the radios and say, excuse me, this bad thing just happened.
And we will go, we're on it.
Yes.
We
Who
will
was
take
it?
care of that.
Him? Go, kill. But 6 months later, we can't fix it.
Nothing much we can do about it then.
And it is a constant thing. For 3 weeks after the con, greatest con in the world, it was wonderful, it was a wonderful, a great time. And then it starts. Well, I didn't have a good time. This guy came up to me and like kicked me over.
Kissed me on the back of the neck.
Then he took my wallet and ate it. Huh? Why didn't you say anything?
Yeah. Tell us.
Yeah.
Let us know.
We can fix it if we know.
Yeah.
And this isn't just, it's not just the attendees. Hell, we get it sometimes when we, the organizers of these things, this ain't my con, not my fault, not my problem, not my con, that's what the bag says. But we get it from our venues. Well, there was one of your people who was doing awful things. He went up to the manager and urinated on him. 3 months ago? And you just happen to think of that now? Sorry, I'm getting off on a rant.
Well, it's what you do. You just ran in a different format.
Oh, but you see, the problem that us, the organizers,
have.
the images of conventions, when we hear people complain about stuff, we have to kind of hold our tongues.
Sometimes.
Okay, if somebody has feedback at the feedback session, the organizer cannot say that is a stupid question, that is, it is a concern and we must listen to your concern. I probably will not go to your feedback session after what I did at Euroference's feedback session, because it was like I was hearing everything that I hear at my con, where I can't say anything, but over there, it's like I'm in another country.
Yeah, I can say it.
I can say what I want. And I was a little tipsy.
I had to stop going to feedback sessions myself because I don't want to be mean.
Oh, yes, you do.
I had to stop going to feedback sessions because I want to be mean.
Yes.
I'll rephrase that. And to be honest, some of the things that we hear sometimes at the complaint sessions are things that, honestly, the most frustrating ones are things that we can't do anything about.
Yeah, the hotel restaurant, the entrance is outside. Can't you guys build like a covered walkway to get to it? We hear stuff like that. People will say, I tripped on the stairs. You need to redesign those stairs.
That was a real one.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Yep.
That was a real one. I remember that one from Antheria. Somebody wanted the stairs redesigned.
And in Europe, what made me just frickin' lose my temper?
Which one was this?
This was not this year, but last year.
Yeah.
At this gentleman from Eastern Europe. I don't know if it was Russia, Ukraine, one of the former satellites. He was, and this takes place in Eastern Germany too. And he was complaining bitterly about the prices at the hotel. You know, it's 18 euros for breakfast. I cannot pay 18 euros. This breakfast is far too expensive, and I could go across the street and get the exact same food for just 5 euros. And I said, did you? And he said, yes. I said, then what's the problem?
Yeah.
And he kept on. They are trying to rob us. The prices they charge, and I just said, it's called capitalism. I know it's very new to you, but it's worked for us for a long time. At which point I kind of said, oh, God. I did lose my temper once at Anthrocon's closing ceremonies. Remember that one?
Which one was it? This year or last year?
No, this was a couple years ago. When I'm like, it's almost over, almost over, almost over, almost over. It'll be over soon, it'll be over soon, the pain will end. And this guy gets up there. And, okay, how many people have been to Anthrocon? I love you all. Yeah, and you know that it is exactly 390 steps from the front, I counted them, from the front door of the Westin to the front door of the Omni Hotel. We have 5 hotels. It's big. And this guy said, can you get a shuttle bus? And I said, no! No, you can walk, you lazy asshole! Did I say that out loud?
I don't.
I was going to say, what the hell happened?
I was talking about it. It's okay. Sorry.
Continue.
I'm back. Say something else. I'm getting a little agitated. I'm reliving things that I tried to.
Good, Bob.
Yes.
Speak, Bob.
Meditate.
To distract him.
Not your problem, not your fault, not your crime.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you want it.
No. Yeah, I hear that Uncle Kage is trying to run everything in the fandom. No, I have enough trouble running my own con. I don't want to run his.
I don't want to run mine either.
No, I also don't want to run mine.
That's it.
The problem is,
Why did we do this?
we were late to the meeting.
We didn't get the memo.
Yeah, you show up late to the meeting. Oh, we elected the chairman.
You can trade for 1 year.
Any questions?
Any others?
I think we should do questions.
Yes.
Yes.
You look like a very young Isaac Asimov, by the way. Sorry, go on.
You know someone's brother.
Let's see, a brief rundown on how to deal with media.
Ah!
You've been to these before, haven't you?
How do you deal with media? This is you got the policies. You tell.
Hang on. I will tell you how we deal with media. Actually, no. Very quickly, I will tell you how we deal with media because we only got a few minutes. If you see someone in the hotel that appears to have a professional grade camera setup, you have, boom mics and the large thing. If he is not, or she, being escorted by a staff member, please let one of us know. Preferably this gentleman back here in the glasses, our head of security, or the jovial large black lady who can instantly snap and turn into your worst nightmare. Either one of those. Yes. Yeah, when she pops the earrings out, it's go time.
Oh, yeah.
So, what did you did?
They're like the kryptonite bracelets keeping her energy.
You did not just say that to me. Yeah, you're finished. So, yes, please seek out a member of the staff if you see something like that there. Because we do have a media policy. However, they have to have a press pass in there. They're supposed to be escorted around. We show them around. We show them everything.
It is not that he is trying to control the media. It's not that he's trying to whitewash anything. It's a matter of business. Now, in order for this con to survive, it needs members. It needs to have the goodwill and cooperation of its venue and the surrounding businesses. It has to be very conscious of its public image. What goes on behind the closed doors is our own goddamn business. We don't necessarily need to have stuff on the news that's going to cause the restaurant across the street to put a sign out that says, no furries.
Wow.
These things are very, very legitimate concerns.
Yes. That have happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have found at the cons I've worked that, you know, the media will say what the media will say afterward, but the bigger concern is at the con. When they are not watched, the media can create royal headaches.
And that
they can and will grab people. Here, you guys talk to these guys and dance with these guys.
And that is the key word there, create.
Yeah.
If they don't find, a lot of times if the media doesn't find a juicy enough tidbit of story and that's what they're looking for, they will create it. And that's why we make sure to escort them, is so that we make sure that they don't generate some kind of, you know, story that's going to get all the housewives going.
They don't stage something.
Yes, we do this for your protection. That's why we put the energy into it. It is a lot of work and a lot of heartache. Please do not make it more difficult on us. If this guy or that lady are not standing there and somebody puts a microphone under your nose and says, "So do you have sex in these fursuits?" Please just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, don't say that.
Please don't say, "Not all the time."
Well, I don't, but some other people. No.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting agitated again.
We, actually, one more, if it's quick.
It is real quick.
What?
This is not so much a meeting, but please, if you go to future cons, do not bankrupt yourself to get there. Because then if you don't have the money to get back,
We're stuck with you.
we're stuck with you. I have seen people at cons who will try to sell their iPods in order to make bus fare home.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, cons are fun. They're great. We love having you here. You love being here, but they're not that important. It's a weekend of fun. Just remember that. If you're here, you're having fun, great. But don't, you shouldn't have to sell your kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting idea.
Interesting idea. That is going to be the end of this for now. I want to get out of here at least a few minutes early. The drumming circle is coming up next.
Yes, we've got to give them time to set
And we
up.
got to give them time to set up a few
Yes, if we would
So?
have people who would like to help us move chairs real quick.
Yes,
Our
if everybody
time
would-
crew from last year, if you're in the...
Now wait, are we moving chairs?
Well, it would help.
Okay, let's move chairs then.
We will need...
So if you're moving chairs and you're sitting in a chair, pick it up and do what with it?
We're going to form a circle of about 20. The rest need to be over here.
Right.
Okay.
You all know what to do. Put the chairs
Thank
in
you
the
very
circle. If you can't fit them, put them back.
Better don't say